Hi there, Shelly with WMPS. Thought I'd make a video. It's been a while since I made just a video of some drills and stuff that I've done. Um, I was practicing down here some drills and it reminded me, I think it was about a year ago. And that's when I really started to get more into drills, and that's pretty much all I do now. I shoot drills and play the ghost for practicing. And it was about a year ago when I made a video of the Irving Crane drill. So I'm going to show you 5 drills. That's one of them later on. I go from easiest to hardest. The Irving Crane drill you may have seen. I did it in I think 2 tries. I made a video and said I'm going to give it 3 tries, and maybe it was the 3rd try, I don't know. And I did it. I was kind of impressed with myself because it was taking me probably about 5 tries to get that done at that time. I wasn't, really confident in getting it done in 1 try, so I think I did it in 2 tries. That's a really hard drill, so I'm going to show you that as well as 4 other ones. These are really common drills, but I put a twist to them on all of them. I really challenge myself, but mostly because it's more for cue ball control. All these are cue ball control drills, and they're all 1 pocket drills. So not in this case, it's down there, but just one pocket, meaning they're not for the game 1 pocket, but you have to make all the balls in 1 pocket. So that makes it very, you have to control the cue ball. So these are all cue ball control. You may have seen this one here. Some people use it as a stop shot drill, or maybe just a shooting drill. But stroke drill, yeah, my stroke is not great. I definitely could use improvement, but I'm happy with that right now. I don't do too many stroke drills. I pocket balls decently, so I don't do too many of those, but I will do those too. But I focus on cue ball control drills. So this is a great one. I've seen it as a cue ball control drill too, but I've seen it where they don't go in order. I go not in ball order, but from left to right. Makes this, boy, almost 100% harder. So you'll see, all these drills, if you get out of line on the very first one, I'm going to do these in just 1 or 2 tries, so I'm probably not even going to complete these, because if I get out of line the very first shot, I'm done. I mean, I'm pretty much done. So I may not even complete it. So we'll give this, hopefully just 1 try. Usually I get this done in 1. First ball, very important. And so I want to make the 3 and leave the 6 right about here. And then I shoot it with the cue ball, and then I shoot the cue ball with the 2 ball, and so forth. So let's give this a try, see how I do. Little close to the rail, so we don't want it too close to the rail, because we're going to come off the rail. So we need to kind of roll this, come off the rail very lightly, and hopefully myself a stop shot, you shooting the 2. Pretty decent there. I gotta be careful I don't squirt out and get too much, because if I get past this diamond here, which I'm almost on the diamond, then we're talking 2 rails here, and if you gotta use 2 rails, it's really hard to do this drill. So I gotta look at this, make sure I can stop it. I should be able to stop it, just cheat the pocket a little, and then it's all clear sailing from there, hopefully. So this is really the most important shot right now, to stay in line. Okay, we didn't get exactly where I wanted, but we're okay yet. So I can't get closer to the pocket, which is the goal. You want it, by the time you get down to shooting your 4 ball into the last, second to last ball, you want that ball right about here. So it's just a stop shot. So I'm unable to roll forward here, so it's kind of stop shot. So hopefully after this, I can maybe roll forward, get it closer to the hole, but we can't risk, getting out to the right more. We have to just pretty much stop it. It's going to go to the right just a little. And we didn't stop it. So that's, this is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough. We need to get the ball right here. And that's impossible from where I'm at, so I have to go 2 rails now. So, we really gotta look at this. Gonna have to put some English on this, and hopefully it doesn't come out too far. really hard on speed here. This is going to be a speed shot. Wow, and I didn't come out far enough. That's really weird. Well, we'll give it one more try here, since I got out of shape on the very third ball. So we'll give her one more try here. This one, like I said, this one's actually the easiest one. Not today, it isn't. Of course, when you make a video. So we'll give this a try. That was good. I hit the point, and that's fine. So we're sitting really good here now. Uh-oh, not too much. Uh-oh, too much. I got too confident on that one here. Well, we can play 2 rails on this too. Come on, come on. There we go. That's not good either. Almost, so maybe 1 rail off the side rail here. Come on, I just can't get back in line here. If I get it back in line, we'd be pretty good. So we're in trouble still. So we need to get 1 ball, which is my cue ball now, right where the 3 ball is, or actually left of the 3. So this is going to take some work. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Oh boy. We're just going. We're going from worse to worse here. So this could work actually. Probably going to have to, I don't think I can roll it enough to keep it right here. So we're going to have to come off 2 rails here. Maybe get the cue ball, or the 9 ball in this case, close to the pocket down there. Oh, just can't. That's a better line. That's the best line we've had during this whole game. So this is the toughest I've ever played this. I've always stayed in line, and I've never been out of line on every single shot. So we'll see what we can do here. No, not enough. So that's probably gonna do that. And most of my shot drills, you want to just use some. You can only use 1 rail. This one you can use as many as you want. Well, here's a great example because I'm going to have to use 4 rails here. So we need to get the 7 ball in this case, make the 5 and get the 7 ball. No, middle down here, maybe even middle here. Middle table would be okay. So we'll give this a try. We're going to have to come 4 rails and make the 5. And I didn't get it enough. So, no, that's good. Let's see if we can make it. We're going to scratch here. Let's see if we can make the 7 here at least. No. So that's the 1 drill. That's actually the easiest. It's not easy if you get out of line like I did. So my next one, this is the one I've been working on. All my drills are 9 ball drills. They, not meaning they're for 9 ball, but they just happen to be 9 balls. And it's just easy that way. I play the Ghost 9 balls, so I always have 9 balls. So this is the famous L drill. Now, you've probably seen this. Fedor Gorst can do this in probably 20 seconds. If he did it my way, it would probably take him 40 seconds. So I do a little different. What I do, and I started doing this, I did this probably, this is one of my first drills I did years ago when I did a few drills. And I started doing it again because I wanted to get better with one rail shape. I've seen a lot of people do this, and you can use as many rails you want. I do it for one rail only. So if I hit another ball or I hit more than one rail, I start over. And typically, you only really want to use one rail on this. If you're using more than two, then you're out of line. And that's the thing, you can do that then. The problem with one rail is when you get out of line, it's hard to get back in using just one rail. So you've got to stay in line on this. It's a great drill to keep you. So this one I can usually do. I'll come down, I'll do this. So sometimes what I do to myself is, so I want to play some Ghost 9 ball. All right, well, I pick a drill and I go, okay, I got to complete this first. So I've done here one time, boom, it's done. Okay, I'll play 9 ball Ghost. Sometimes I get down here, it takes me 5 tries because I get out of line on the first ball. And I said, it's so key to stay in line after the first ball. If you can do that, you're going to stay in line. So again, this is one rail only, one pocket, one rail, and the key is to always stay in line. So always have that cut shot to come back. Straight is okay. 4 ball, I always like to get a little straight on that sometimes, and you can just draw back, and then you can have an angle and come off the rail. So I'm going to do this 2 times only, and we'll see. Should hopefully be able to do it in 2 times. And with this, this is cue ball control, and a lot of times it's really within, that Kleenex game, if you've ever done that. It's within a hand. I mean, and you can go a little farther back. So my shape on here is really get the cue ball back right here. If I'm here, that's okay. If I'm here straight, that's okay. But if I'm here, I'm done. If I'm here, I'm done. So I mean, you have very little clearance for air on this game. So, and the minute you do, when you get out of line, that's when the inside English comes out. It's always inside. You're gonna have to put some inside on it, and so it's a great drill to practice inside English. It's a hard English to use. This one I gotta put just a tad of inside on so I don't hit this other rail. If I was playing this more than any rails, I would definitely come out. This is not a drill to practice getting shape on balls. This is one rail shape. That's why I do it, in case I need to. If I'm playing 9 ball, let's say it's 7, I'm shooting a 7, and my next ball is a 9. I'm not taking this one rail. I might, but maybe not. I mean, I might take it 2 rails because, but then I'm crossing my line. So I would probably take it 1 rail. So there's a lot of times where you want to take it 1 rail to stay in your line, and so that's why I struggle with the 1 rail shape sometimes, and that's why this drill has helped me a lot. Little firm on that one, so I'm still, I'm still okay. I definitely have to roll this one. Right here would have been really good. Like I said, right in this area, as far back as you go, you're fine. But this is your spot right here. This one's going to require a little inside, not much, but just to avoid this other rail here. That's pretty good. I would have rather been, right here, actually straight, but this is okay. I'm going to have to just kind of punch this a little. So I'm going to have to hit a little harder and come off this rail. 1 rail only, so I can use any rail, just one of them. And then hopefully get back out center. And then the rest of, the goal is to get basically stop shot. So you can just, boom, stop it over, stop it over, stop it over. So this one I'm not straight enough where I could just stop it over here. I'm going to come out, and if I'm past straight, I'm definitely screwed. so I gotta play off the rail. It'll be a little punch shot, and hopefully come out right here. Maybe even straight. Straight would be okay. Okay, so now we didn't come out straight, but we're fine. We just come off the short rail now and back. Little insight on this. Let me see it once. Yeah, just a tad of inside, not much. I mean, wouldn't have to. I would just like to come more straighter on it. Same shot. It kept rolling on me. Straight would have been perfect, but ooh, deep, sorry. Same shot, so a little tougher on this one here. I'm gonna have to hit this a little firmer, and those, speed's gonna be tough. You don't want to go too far. You definitely can't come up short. That's pretty good. I can probably cheat the pocket enough just to draw it back. There we go. So that's that drill. Like I said, I would still consider that intermediate drill, even the way I play it, but it does make it really difficult. One rail only on that. Oops, I don't need the rack. So when I completed this, I thought to myself, how can you make it tougher? I've done this using pocket reducers, and I've done it, I think, one time, and that, let me tell you, one rail still is difficult. And then what I've also done is increase the balls. I've added one ball. So typically you have the 4, 5 on one side, 5 and 4, or wherever you want to count this one. So I would add one on each side. That makes it a lot difficult. So I was doing that every once in a while, and I got through a couple of those. But then I thought, what if I do this the other way? And I'm going to tell you, maybe it's because I'm right-handed or whatever. This is really, oops, I guess I had it right. This is really, really difficult to go on the other way. So what I do is I still, one pocket, one rail, same thing, except I'm starting on this end. And because it's maybe the shorter table, when you get down to these 3 balls here, if you don't get straight or the cut to come off the short rail, you're done. You are done, because you can only use one rail. So this, I thought, was really much more difficult. Again, on this one, there's some leeway. If you get out of line here, you can just punch it off. You can draw it back. These first 3 balls are fairly easy unless you get it real out of shape. But it's as you get farther. And again, if you get straight on the 4, sometimes that's the perfect shape. This one I got a little, it's not straight, nowhere near straight, but it's not enough angle to come off easily. So I'm going to have to punch it off the rail here. This one, same thing. I definitely would have liked to have been straight on this. This is one of these shots now. What do I got to do? There's my line right here, right at the point. I can probably cheat this maybe enough to draw it back to here, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up here. If I end up there, I'm really screwed because I can't, one rail is going to be really hard. So I think I might have to punch this off the rail again. Let me take a look at it here. Yeah, there's no way. So this is a tough shot because it needs to come off and then come back for the 4 all the way back to here, and I don't got much angle, so I have to kind of create some angle. What happens a lot of times is I might come back too far and come over here, and so we'll give it a shot. This is one that definitely need to practice. Oh no. Oh no. I hit that really good. So we're just gonna, I need to start over, but we're gonna try and finish this anyways. Because I'm done because I hit the second rail. You can only hit one rail. So, but we're gonna finish it out anyways and see how I do. This one you gotta put some inside on it. Oh, I did. So, well, I was done anyway. So we'll give this one more try because, just to show you. Like I said, this one I got out of line, and once you get out of line, it's really tough to get back in the line. And the thing is, you always want to have, you know, I see a lot of players always trying to get straight in about angle is your friend. You need angle, and so you can play the rails. The rails, and so if, you know, in this case, sometimes getting straight on 3 is okay. You know, that's probably the only ball you're okay getting straight on. But if you're somewhat straight on the 2, but you have just a slight, now your chance rubbing into the 1. So, you know, angle is your friend. And sometimes you get too much angle, like I just did there. So now you got to really roll things here. And don't hit that second rail. It just caught it a little. We'll call that as a no hit. That was a great shot. That was tough. So we're back kind of in line here, and if I get straight on the 3, that's great. I definitely don't want to get past it. So straight to short. Again, my zone is right here. I have no leeway. I can't get here. I can't get here. So it's a small zone. That's what makes this drill very tough, in my opinion. Definitely a higher intermediate drill. Maybe not an expert drill, but because it's one rail, it's to me it makes it a lot tougher. So I want to get it straight or a little cut this way. We are straight as an arrow. That is great. This is great. So this makes this a lot easier, because if I can keep this on the straight angle here, we're good to go. These are going to be just really easy. And I didn't, but that's fine. You know, you want to come up too long. I didn't want to risk, you know, miss hitting and squirting over here or something. So this is fine. Little touchier shot though, because now I got to come off the rail, and I got to make sure I hit my zone, which is basically from straight to here. That's it. I can't come short, otherwise I'm not going to be able to shoot at one rail shape. So the zone's super critical in these last 4 balls here. So really, you know, I was just seeing someone on the pros watching. They're watching the junior girls, and one guy says they're not mapping their plan. They're not mapping it out. And he says, you know, you got a point. Where do you want that? And you remember that gets in your head, and I do that a lot. And so mine is right here. This is where I want it. You know, maybe here. So this is it. So you get that in your head, and you look, and then you point to it maybe before you even get down and shoot. And I tell you, that's such a huge help. Oh, I put a little inside on that, and I didn't do it. So this would have been hard to get out on because I just got too much angle on that for one rail. 2 rails, that's no problem. You know, I would, and again, this is not to practice, you know, how you're gonna play shape, because if the 7 ball was my next ball, I would not try doing this 1 rail at all. I would come 2 rails, very easy, come short here, and then just come back in. But because I just do this 1 rail, that's how I have to do it. So this is going to be a nice practice shot to see if I can kill it off the rail and come no further than here. Oh, boy, I put a bunch of insight on that. A little too much insight, as you can see. So that's that drill. Didn't complete that, but that's fine. I want to get to the next one. Well, that's the Irving Crane drill, because my last 2 are, I feel, my most difficult. So this one here, another 9 ball drill, and I do got a video of this. Where's the 4? Well, this is only 6 balls, isn't it? This is 6 ball drill. Okay. I thought it was 9 for some reason. I forget. So this is only 6 balls. Like my next drill is going to be only 4. This is really difficult drill. Oh, I got that mixed up. I see. That's what happened. I was wondering because I remember my 5 was down here. So we got the 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So you shoot these in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 1 pocket. And I'm going to tell you, the hardest one, the one you need to get shape on, is the 3. It's not your hardest one, but if you get really good, decent shape on the 3, that means you're going to get really good shape on the 4. 4 is the most important one because you have to go from the 4 to the 5. Remember, this is the pocket. You have to get the cue ball here. So that is the toughest shot, but the shot before that, the shape before that is. So this one, I very highly doubt I'm going to get done in 1 try. We'll give her 2 tries. But this is tough, and I haven't done this. In over a year. So I even kind of forget what actually, I think now that I'm looking at it, I think it's different here. No, I think this is right. I don't know. Okay, so we'll give it a try here. It's pretty decent. So I want to get really good shape. And this one you can use as many rails as you want. Typically, you're only going to use 1 or 2 rails. You don't want to use more than 2. But this one, I kind of want to use 2 here. So I want to come off this other rail and maybe come right about here. If you try slow rolling these, you know, you want to make sure you can stroke these. And it really does help to give it a full stroke and use your rails. So hopefully I'll hit the rail right here and then just come into it here. Or not. See, I didn't hit that hard enough. I wanted to come off the rail here, so which I didn't, but I didn't get it. So let's just say I did on this one, because this is the most difficult shot right here. I need to get almost perfect on this. If I come here, maybe I can get the cue ball here, but no, I need to be right here. So all these 1 pocket drills, they really give you precise zones to shoot at. If I get right here, like I said, I'm going to point. This is where I need to get. That's in my head. And now just get it there. So this is all speed, almost natural. Just a hair above center, but a little above center. didn't make it. So we're gonna give this one more try. Like I said, this is, I'm just trying to remember if I did this, for some reason I thought I started here. So we're gonna, I thought that's where, I know the 5 was here. So maybe that isn't right. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Yeah, I think that is it. So it's the same thing, but see 2, and then I gotta get the 3, the 4. Well, we'll do it this way because I forget which way I did it here now. So I gotta get to the 1 to the 2, 2 to the 3 still. All right, this isn't too bad. I gotta get to the 3. 3, my zone's right there. Got a little under center on that one, I didn't mean to. So this one I'm going to have to definitely come 2 rails here. Probably hopefully hit here and then float in right to here. So we did get it, but we didn't make the ball. So let's see if we can complete that in case I did. Like I said, this is the most important shot right here. I need to get this perfect. I can't get it here. I can't get it here. You know, I could, but really right here. This is my zone right here. So that's where I need to get it. So let's get her there. And we're 2 straight. So we're close. Doesn't mean we can't. It's just the odds of this go way down now. It can. I think I've done it from this position. Like I said, right here is perfect. It's almost natural. It's going to bring you right in there. So this one I have to hit a little more speed, which is fine. Let's see here though. So let's pick our spot here. If I come off the rail, come in right to here, right there. Yep, so didn't put a little too much top on it, so it went good speed. So I should have came right here, and then, and again, this is, now I remember, this is not the way I played it before. So very similar though, but that is, that's an expert one. So I'll move on to the last two I've been working on, and I'll do the first one that I've completed. Again, I think this one is, I would consider nearly an expert. So I put it middle diamond, on the diamond, on the diamond, middle diamond. One pocket drill again, all right here. And like I said, this one I would consider a harder intermediate. I'm going to show you after, I'm going to do this twice, and then we move to 6 balls, and then you can do it 8 balls. I'm not even going to attempt 8 balls tonight, but I'll do the 6 after. So I have completed this one a couple times, and but I'm going to do it twice. It usually takes me about 3-5 times before I can do it. So probably won't do it, but who knows? If I'm feeling good tonight, maybe. So again, small zones, very small zones. That's why I like these drills. It really, you're focusing on a specific area. And that you know, in 8 ball, you know, even 9 ball rotation games, yeah, you can get away with certain, but you know, if you need a certain one, this is such a great drill. You know, this is one of my favorite right now, and I need to complete the 6 ball. So we'll give this a try. And again, angle, you need angle. Straight on, no. Yep, and my speed just isn't down tonight. I'm not even going to attempt that. my speed is just really struggling with that. I noticed that on the Irving Crane drill. And I think it might be a little damp down here. I think this table is a little slower. I turned my dehumidifier off. It shouldn't be. I got the heat on down here, so I don't know. Seems a little slower. And of course, what I do, I hit it too hard. This one is you can use 2 rails, 3 rails if you want. So if that would have came off the rail here and went like that, that's fine. It's just going to make it a lot more difficult. Let's see if that did happen, how I would do here. Yep, not too good. So we'll give this one more try, and then we'll move to the 6 ball, which I have never done that yet on the diamond in between. But this one, like I said, usually between 3 and 5 tries, I can usually do this. And this one probably took me the shortest, really, to master. And when I say master, I don't mean I'm a master. I just mean to complete it. Literally, probably about 20 tries, and those were short. Sometimes I missed the first one, then I'd have to start over. Sometimes second one. So I was getting down quite often to 3 and quite often to the last, but only took me about 20 tries. That Irving Crane drill, like I said, it took me about 50 tries to really to finally complete that. So this was actually one of the quicker ones, which I really didn't think it would be. This is 2 rail shape is always a struggle. You got the side pockets to contend with. You have the speed. You got to get, it's a tough one. That's a lot better. Maybe not enough angle. Not bad. I would like actually a little more angle. Not bad though, right there. My zone was really right about here, so I'm just on the edge of my zone. That one's gonna be a little hard. Oh, stop. Oh man. That was good. That was a good shot. So let's just say I ended up there. This is the hardest one. This one you're going to have to play 3 rails. You're going to come here. Hopefully get not scratch, but get close here and then come here and then come here. See, if you're not playing this, I don't know if you could do this 2 rails just. Every time I've completed it's always been 3 rails. So let's see how I do here. Nope, and I didn't get enough spin on that. Like I said, 2 rails is just so hard to get that 2 rails. So that's the 4 ball. Didn't complete that one, if you notice. I got a thing going in here. I'm not completing them. So maybe I'll do the 6 ball tonight. So 6 ball, all on the diamonds here. So this is the most difficult. And like I said, you can add 2 more balls, 1 here. Or put them closer, but I've seen it done with 8 balls. Actually, maybe it was only 6 I've seen. So the closest I've come on this one is 4 balls. So I made the 4 balls, and I just haven't gotten down to the last 2. So like I said, haven't completed this one yet. This is really difficult. That extra little ball in there doesn't give you much leeway. A lot of times you get a hit in between them for that 3rd hit. Like this one here, come here, and then maybe come here and hit off for the 1, next. I try to do a 2 rails here, but depending on where you are, sometimes you can't. Slow down. Oh boy. This is going to be really hard now. I came way too straight. Now my table's fast. So we really gotta. Yep, we got 2 straight on that. So we'll give this one more try. It was looking so promising too. Well, all right. I say give yourself enough angle on this. That's pretty I gave myself too much angle here, so now I'm going to have to come back. If I come back, hit this rail, I probably risk scratching here. If I draw it more, I risk getting behind the force. So this is a tough shot here. So I have to decide what I want to do here before I get down. You don't get down on your shot and going, okay, no, maybe I'll do this. Wrong. You got to decide what you're going to do first. So get that in your head, how much English you're going to use, how, get your speed down, you know how hard to hit it, and then just execute. So I'm thinking I'm going to go for the side pocket here. And I was too worried about scratching here, so I didn't get enough draw on it, or enough right actually. So let's just see, I came out perfect here. Let's see what I can do here. Slow down. Too bad. Just gotta make it. Oh, that wasn't hit. Well, that's my drills I do. Did I do the Irving? Yeah, I did the Irving frame drill. So I don't know how many that was, but I just wanted to share them because that's something that's really helped my game in the last year. I've been really doing more drills. That L drill, like I said, one pocket or one rail. I've showed that to a couple of other people that just do the L drill normal, where you can just use any rails. And I think they've struggled with that too. So when you do that one rail, it really helps. And a lot of times, like I said, that drill, you kind of want to use one rail on that anyways, because you're always coming into your line good, and you're getting that cut. So that's really the way to do that. The problem with having to do it that way is if you get out of line, you can't use two rails. So that's what makes that so hard. That you just you gotta start over, one rail only. So hopefully this helps you. Like I said, I'm just above 500 player, so I'm an intermediate, just intermediate, nowhere near a master player at all. Women's master, I don't go by with that. I just go by Fargo master, what my Fargo should be. So but hopefully that helps you. If you have any comments, let me know. Share some drills with me. There's lots of drills out there, lots of harder ones, lots of stroke drills. Like I said, these are all just one pocket drills. Controlling the rock, so to speak, is what they say, and that's what I really like to do. I need really better cue ball control. I'm pretty happy with mine, how it's come. A lot of improvement I can still do, as you can see. I'm not running out these drills first try all the time, which a lot of times I will, but tonight I haven't. So hopefully that kind of helps you if you're watching. If you're the master player, you want to be a hater, leave a comment, go right ahead. I don't care. This isn't for you. This is for, the lower rated players. I help people. I've helped people playing in tournaments. I've showed them, I'm like, what are you doing? Try to do this instead. I think the last time I did that, he beat me. It's like, I'm not going to do that in a $50 or more dollar entry. No, you got to beat me fair and square. But if it's a low entry Friday night fun thing, hey, go ahead. I'll help you out if I see you doing something really goofy. And in league, I've helped people out. My opponents. I can't help my partner or whatever, but I've done that. It's like I'm if I can make someone better and they end up beating me, that's good on me. So, good luck. Good luck in your shooting. I'll hopefully be at Dr. Pool coming up in 3 weeks or so. And I'll be streaming from that. I'll be playing in that event, all 3 events in that. That's right in my hometown here. And then I'll be at WSPA in Appleton. And then, of course, the team right here in my hometown I'll be at. So I'll be doing some streaming events out there. So stay in touch with that. Like my streams, share it, subscribe please if you're not already. If you caught this on your feed, please subscribe. This isn't what I really traditionally do, it's just streaming money matches at my home club, Dale's Weston Lanes, Weston Q Club. And I got a big thing coming up there, starting in January. I'm not gonna talk about it yet, I'm working on it, but that's gonna be a fun one, and we'll be streaming from that. So, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching. Hope I didn't bore you and, or make you sick watching me shoot. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.